Hi and welcome to Film Fix, a brand new monthly movie show consisting of celebrity interviews, new releases and upcoming films.
It's kind of like Crime Watch, but not as funny.
So make sure you tune in the first week of every month to get your regular dosage of Film Fix.
Alright, be quiet, the film's about to start.
What are you doing, Stephen?
I'm trying to get paid, that's what I'm doing.
I think what you're doing is illegal.
I don't care what I'm doing is illegal, be quiet.
We're going to get thrown out the cinema?
I don't care.
Shh. Anyway, so coming up on tonight's show...
Trying to get Dolby out of this microphone.
Coming up on today's show, a look at the newest releases this month, including Paul Blart Mall Cop and The International, plus an exclusive interview with British film director Debbie Izzard. Also, budding Spielberg, stay tuned for a chance to showcase your talents in the Film Fix Shorts competition. Lucky Number 11's Paul McGuigan directs our first film featured on Film Fix.
Ooh, for our first film, this better be good, Chris. It's all down to you now. Go ahead.
Well, it's set in a world of watchers, pushers, movers, and shifters and sniffers. The film follows the journey of expats Nick and Cassie as they try to simultaneously escape and bring down a secret government agency in pursuit of their superhuman powers.
I see the future. Right now, our future isn't that great.
Some people are telekinetic, some people are clairvoyant, some people are shapeshifters, some people are watchers. Watchers essentially can see a few days in the future. Some people are pushers. Pushers can essentially play with your mind, with Jedi mind tricks. Shapeshifters are pretty self-explanatory, and movers, obviously, telekinetics.
For the part of Nick, it was important that we didn't have someone. We had someone who wasn't really happy with his life. You know, he starts off, he's not really happy. He doesn't do anything. He just sits about all day, you know, does nothing. And I think Chris Evans has this amazing quality about him, which he can do nothing but make it look really interesting.
You are a crappy artist, and you are wrong. It's more like it.
I would love to see the future. I would love to have my power, because I think that, I don't know, I mean, you could save so many people if you had the ability to see like a week in the future, and you could see like bad things that might be happening, and you could somehow like save a person from getting hit by a car on so-and-so road at 2:30. Like, that would be an amazing thing to be able to save people. It'd be like Superman or something. It'd be great.
It's fun. I mean, it's certainly fun to be playing a bad guy for the first time. And I have to justify for it.
You're willing to risk your life on that?
Yes, sir.
Then put the gun in your mouth and pull the trigger. Don't worry. You already checked it. It's not loaded.
That's, you know, full of action and, you know, has a strong visual, you know, especially shooting in Hong Kong, which, you know, offers an amazing backdrop to our story.
Hadn't gotten to the bad part yet. We die.
Great.
Over here.
We want the vision out of Hong Kong just as much as you do.
Damn.
You need to accept this reality. You all die. And know who doesn't? Me.
Wait. No, just go. Mr. Spielberg, stop talking numbers. You've got the wrong guy. No, I'm telling you, you've got the wrong guy, you know? That's... How much... Okay, I'll be there Monday. I don't know how you got my number in the first place.
Anyways, back to our next feature, which is starring Cloverfield's Odette Eustman, who stars a woman plagued by nightmares and a haunting ghost.
How do you block someone on this?
Hello?
So, where are the kids? The baby was down when I got here, and the 4-year-old conked out as soon as I read to him. Case?
Hang on.
Some people are doorways.
What are you doing, Maddie? You have to go away.
He wants to be born now.
I think what this film has going for it is he's just taken it from a completely different angle. I mean, it's just that sort of the history of it, the subplot through Casey's grandmother, Sophie, who was survived Auschwitz, and she was a twin, and then they were experimented on. So that whole the kind of history of the movie, I think, is very it's very unique.
Case, there's something wrong with your eye.
What are you talking about?
One iris is a different color than the other, which happens occasionally when you're dealing with twins.
I'm an only child.
Hey, you all right?
Am I a twin, Dad?
He died while the two of you were still in utero.
Your mother never told you, but I knew. By living, you denied it entry into our world.
Well, Casey, at this point in the story, she is desperate. She needs to find out what she can do. She has this book. She can't translate it. She needs help. So she goes to Gary Oldman, he's a rabbi, and she asks him, she pleads for her life.
I need an exorcism performed.
And I think that he sees, you know, maybe she's crazy. This girl doesn't know what she's talking about. She wants an exorcism. Why? She's lost it. But he sees something that triggers him, and then he says, wow, I don't know if I believe you or not, but I think that you believe, and I'm willing to help. I'm willing to take that risk.
Mental illness, as we know it, didn't exist back then.
I'm not mentally ill. Okay, what's happening to me is real.
I didn't think it was going to be this difficult, but it's fun. It's what I love to do. It's my job. The most difficult part about this movie, I think, is going through the exorcism and, you know, really putting yourself in that place and being vulnerable to everything that's going on, because there's so many different elements. There's, you know, death, and there's, you know, being terrified and not knowing what's going to happen, the unknown, which, you know, I think for me, I'm always terrified of that.
Come on, Jack, let's go, let's go!
The journey that he goes on, I mean, they are complete polar opposites. He goes from loving someone so intensely and trying to take care of her, and that's all he wants to do is fix her problems. And then once he gets to the end, and once he gets to something that he can't control and that eventually takes control of him, it's totally flipped. And that was the first thing that caught my attention for the story. So, yeah, and then, you know, who doesn't love playing the villain?
I'm playing Romy, who is Casey's best friend that she's grown up with. She is kind of the one who looks out for her, who basically just wants to protect her. They're kind of like sisters, and she can be the voice of reason, or she can be the completely unreasonable one, depending on the season.
Do you think it's possible to be haunted by someone who's never even born?
The scene where I'm driving.